Hey guys, I'm Gretta Van Riel and I'm a four-time founder of multi-million-dollar e-commerce stores. So today I'm going to be taking you through some websites so that we can identify some of the things that they're doing right and some of the things that they might be able to improve on. This will help to identify some of the common mistakes that e-commerce founders make early days when they're first starting out so that you can avoid those and start from the best possible foundation. So the first website I'm going to be looking at today is Dollar Shave Club. So let's dive into that now. So the first thing that I notice is there's a really great image of their products on the homepage. The first thing that my attention is drawn to is this little line, DSC has what you need to look, feel and smell your best, which is great because it really shows what the benefit of the product is to the customer. So having a really strong, clear UVP or unique value proposition or a benefit of your product to the customer is a really great idea to have at the top, because this will be sometimes the first time that somebody's landing on your website. So scrolling down, no risk or reward, just 3 reasons to try Dollar Shave Club. It's convenient, it's flexible, it's low risk, high reward. Again, outlining those more kind of rational benefits to the product. That's really important, as well as just the benefits to the user. At the bottom of their landing page, they have frequently asked questions as well. So if people have got all the way down there, that's a great place to be able to start to cover some of their maybe burning questions or concerns about your product. So that's a great place to be able to put your frequently asked questions. Outside of that, I haven't noticed a whole lot of social proof or user-generated content at all. It's extremely kind of brand focused and centered. Personally, with my brands, I like to show our customers or some real people, because you want your website to feel as though it's attainable and accessible for your customers. So you want to feature people and some social proof. So yeah, the main thing that I would critique here would be the lack of social proof or any user-generated content. I can't emphasize enough how important that is in building trust with your prospective customer so that they're willing to get out their credit card and actually purchase from your brand. Because Dollar Shave Club are a quite well-known brand now, they probably have pared back on that a bit and taken a more brand-focused perspective. But for aspiring entrepreneurs, for people just starting out, and even for people of like a medium to large size, I would always relate back to that social proof wherever I'm able to just try to build more trust and recognition in our potential customers' eyes. So now we're going to be moving on to our second website, which is KURTIS Eyewear. So the first thing that I noticed, which is a bit of a critique here, is that they have a scrolling landing page. And I know that from our conversion optimization, we've always found that landers where you're able to scroll through multiple images in a slider are not as effective as single static landers. So just having one static image, like we looked at with Dollar Shave Club, where they just had the single image of their product that featured a few different variations, that's a lot better in my eyes. So it's a fairly generic homepage structure to have a few of your top performing products next. I'd say there's about 8 here and they're more info. I would narrow that down to about 4 and I would create the call to action to shop now rather than more info. And just that's where it ends, so no social proof or anything like that. You could have, seems like they have like a lot of different customers doing a lot of different exciting things. So it could be really great to have that profiled through their social channels. So maybe integrating their Instagram account, for example, down the bottom of their homepage to kind of show a lot of the different people and types of people using their product. I mean, outside of surfing sunglasses and surf goggles by KURTIS Eyewear, there isn't really a UVP or anything centering. I don't know exactly what the benefits of this product are to me. Okay, I get that they're surfing sunglasses, but what's the difference between a surfing sunglass and like a normal pair of sunglasses, for example? Maybe outlining some of the product features or benefits there as well would be really useful. Again, like Dollar Shave Club did. I'm going to navigate to a couple of the other pages. I can see there's eco sunglasses or surf goggles. So the goggles would clearly stick to your head. I'm going to hit on the testimonials page. KURTIS Eyewear's testimonial. KURTIS Eyewear testimonials. This page is not very clean. It's pretty cluttered. There's a lot going on and not necessarily in a good way. I'd say that rather than typing out a testimonial, a better way to go about that is just taking a direct screenshot of the testimonial. So say it was submitted to you on Facebook or Instagram, for example, just screenshotting that. But it makes it so that you can see that that came from a real customer. It's not just something that someone managing this website typed out. So that's one good way to showcase testimonials. Also, they're just written. Like, this is a visual product. I want to see the customer wearing the product as well. Okay, so on to our next website, and we're with milkbone.com. So the first thing that I notice is that the headline is a rawhide-free treat that your dog will love. I get that that's likely the product unique value proposition, but personally it might be an Australian thing, but I'm not really sure what rawhide is and why I should be excited that it's free from rawhide. The next thing that I noticed is that, again, this website has a slider, so it navigates between 3 different screens. So again, I would probably just choose one of those. It's just not a basic user experience for people to want to navigate across your website. People consume content vertically, so they're going to want to continue scrolling down the site. But there's a really great picture of the product up close. There's gnaw bones. They're again 100% rawhide free, whatever that is. But I mean, they look great to me. I would give them to my dog if I owned a dog. Then there's the featured treats. Here they're using a good kind of industry standard, only featuring 3 treats. They're 3 kind of most popular products likely. They're 3 best sellers. And again, the call to action is probably a little bit weak. It's learn more. I would just put shop now likely. I'm going to keep going down. There's a little bit of an interactive history of giving. Oh, this is good. Meet our happy fans, and there's pictures of really cute dogs with their treats. Okay, this is really great. I would almost have led the website with one of these really cute pics though. People love cute dog pics. So I guess this is a bit like the testimonials or social proof section, in that they're dogs, not people, so that makes sense. And find a trait that fits. So there's an interactive scroller between mini, small, medium, and large. I feel like that could probably just move to the product page itself. So as a whole though, a pretty strong homepage. I would, again, just make that lander static, not a scroller. I'd probably make the UVP a little bit more clear for people that don't necessarily know what rawhide, was it? Yeah, rawhide is. I would probably focus in more on the dental and the chewing action cleans teeth kind of UVP for dogs, because I feel as though owners would find that quite appealing. But again, it might just be an Australian thing that I don't know what rawhide is. You guys might know better than me there. But yeah, overall, I really like the site and I love the cute dog photos with the dog treats. So it's a good one. So onto our final website, it's juicebeauty.com. And the first thing I notice again is there's an instant pop-up. So like I spoke about earlier, it would be better if that pop-up appeared after a little bit of time. It is better than the last pop-up though, because it doesn't take up the entire screen. It's only over the bottom right-hand corner. And there's a pretty compelling offer. Sign up and save $20. So $20, like a round fixed sum, performs a lot better in my experience than a percentage off, because it's more tangible. People can understand straight away that they're saving $20 off a product as opposed to 20%, which might end up being like $60 to $100 off. It just does not perform as well because it's less tangible. People just need to instantly understand. I think one of my favorite sayings is whoever says it the simplest wins.
So the next thing I noticed is, again, oh my gosh, all of these websites have, except for Dollar Shave Club actually, I won't dob them in, but all of these websites have like either, they have the sliding home pages. So the images are constantly changing, and this one is the worst one so far because it just keeps flicking and flashing between different sections. So that's just a bit much. I think that, again, they need to just go with one static home bar. And I think that their UVP, well, this one is check your label, this one's hit the road to clean. So clearly it's organic skin solutions and products that I guess contain less toxins, which is a really great UVP. Just needs to maybe be focused in on a little bit more in our headline. Scrolling down, again, like I said, the industry standard is kind of having your featured or top selling products there, and they've got 4, which is great. I really like the next section. It has like some movement and interactivity to it. So it's zooming in on the products and panning out depending on where is it depending on where I've put my mouse? No, it's just doing it. Okay, it's kind of trippy. But I kind of like it. And shop now. Good, strong call to actions. There's only one that's learn more, but that's more about why the products are formulated without harmful ingredients. So all of that works really nicely. They have their founder's story, which is a good one just here, and then their science, which is kind of about us and about the brand, which I think works nicely there. And then they have a featured product, which you can add to cart from the homepage, which I love, actually. I love it when you can just add whatever the main product, like if there's a couple of products that people go to buy from your website again and again, just having the ability to shop them right from the homepage. Everybody is time poor. There's so much information out there. There's so many websites, there's so many brands, so many products. A lot of the time people are just going to your site to perform a certain action. They already know that they want to buy and they're just getting there. Sometimes I go to a website and I'm like, okay, if I can possibly buy this as fast as possible, then I'm buying it. If one thing trips me up, I'm quitting, exiting the browser and not doing it anymore. I don't know if anyone else does that. It's a really long homepage, way too long, I would say. There shouldn't probably be more than like 4 to 5 sections, and there's probably 8 or 9 here. So people aren't going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, but they do have their Instagram integrated really beautifully into their website. So if you scroll down to the very bottom of here, it's a really beautifully integrated way to include your Instagram feed. So that's really great. Go here because we looked at a different testimonials page earlier, so it'll be really great to kind of go back and see how this differs. And this is a far better testimonials page than the previous one. It's clinically validated. There's, that's authority building. There's kind of like a scientist with a lab coat, but then also some of the like natural raw ingredients of the product. But then it's showing the product side by side. I love this. It's showing the product side by side with before and afters against that exact product. So like the green apple peel, full strength, it's showing the difference in crow's feet next to somebody's eyes for anti-aging. So you can just see the benefit right in front of you and directly linked to that product. So they could be like, okay, I do have crow's feet, or I do have acne, or I do have darkness under my eyes and pigmentation. So you can easily work out the products that you're interested in personally off seeing this. So I love the fact that the products are right next to the before and after. So maybe you guys could think about ways that you could integrate that in for your store too. I might be stealing that. So that is the final website that we've gone through. There were good and bad things with each. I just want to reiterate that this isn't only my perspective. These are insights that I've kind of built across time based off ways that certain things have performed again and again and again. And a lot of the things that I've been saying are quite industry standard across the board. So with static, the scrolling homepage images, that's not just something we've noticed, that's also featured in a lot of kind of conversion optimization websites and blogs as well. So Things like having testimonials and social proof are so important as well to be able to build trust with your customer. Basically, trust is the number one reason why someone is going to get their credit card out and buy from your store. So you want to be instantly building that trust. So they're just a few different things that I've picked up. I hope you guys find this useful. If you did find it useful, you can click the link below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Foundr YouTube channel.
The Foundr mission is to help you create an ass-kicking business and help you learn straight from the mouths of world-class founders. Get your free printed edition of Foundr magazine featuring Sir Richard Branson. Just cover shipping and handling at foundr.com/Branson.